There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Globe.
Psychologist, relationship coach, the one, the only
Benjamin Zulu.
Benjamin Zulu himself.
Some people stick with you not because they love you so much, but because they know you're a good person, and probably they are siphoning the benefits of staying with you. Now, what are the signs that he's keeping you around for his pleasure and he has no intention to marry you? That's the amazing topic that we are tackling today with Benjamin Zulu. Welcome to the show. My name is Sylvia Kirimi, and this is gonna be amazing as usual. Welcome. You look amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
thank you. You too.
Yes.
I like it. So we're talking about what will tell you when a person means what they say and they say what they mean.
Yeah.
Let's emphasize the basics that when you are a good person, you should stop getting surprised when people notice your goodness. When you know what it costed you to be who you are.
Yeah.
To become emotionally stable, to become confident in your own skin, to become comfortable in your own life. Because what oozes out, and people say there's something in you, I cannot explain what it is, you make me feel away, nobody has ever made me feel, I can't believe a lady like you is around, I can't believe that all this, you're single, and that I feel fortunate, I feel lucky.
Yeah.
If you have built your house a brick at a time, if you worked on your past, you remember the pain of reopening old wounds or old things to deal with them. Because a lot of people have not revisited the pains. They know they have problems with the parent who wasn't there for them, the sibling they were compared unfairly with, the way they were not competent at home, the way they felt like they were less than. Some people are meant to feel less than, invisible, not worthy, and they move around with that. And they have not done the work of going back to just release and pack and get done with that chapter. They walk around trying to deny it. And the moment you try to love them, all those wounds come to the surface. The moment you get into a relationship with them, you pay for the things they have not paid for.
Yes.
If you vividly you remember how it took you a year or two to really come full circle, to appreciating where you are, where you came from, to forgive people, let go of the bitterness and anger, and you found peace and calm. If you remember how much you've worked on your feelings until you are not triggered and flaring up every time a person says something you don't like. Because a lot of women, will they explode when they are annoyed, or they implode. They crash inside, they withdraw, they get into depression, they go down. Now you have to prop them up again. If you're the person who is not always toppling over, falling outside or falling on, you're generally more composed because you've accepted life, you've understood humanity, you've taken your time to learn where people are coming from, you have become curious in knowing what people are going through, the journey people are going through. You're approaching life at a very different angle of stability and self-acceptance. Would you have come all this way with one step at a time, one therapy at a time, one book at a time, one podcast at a time, one mantra? You had to talk to yourself and affirm yourself the way your mother never affirmed you, the way you did not feel good enough. You had to change how you think. You had to wrestle with your mind when it is trying to fight against you and entertain the wrong thoughts, and you had to answer that, reverse that, the insecurities women wrestle with, the paranoia women wrestle with, the way they don't like their bodies, the way women think they're always the ugly one, the way they cannot accept love and praise. There are many women who cannot even dress themselves up because they feel like a fraud, like they're not worth it. They're not worth it. If you are the kind of person who all these things were part of your journey, and then you climbed the mountain, and then you did the work, and then you remember well crying the tears, shaking, wishing to retract. Some people have done therapy for like 5 years to find peace. Some people have done a lot of healing work, inner work. A lot of people had to look for their identity, dig it down for the rubbles. Surely, you cannot come all that far And we're talking about inner work. If you have listened well, so far we have not talked about the career you built,
Yes.
how you learn to pay your bills. There's this outer work. If your life is outwardly organized and inwardly organized, you know the price you paid. And how many people, your friends, could just accept favors, relationships with any kind of man. You said no. You returned money. You refused favors. You turned down anything. And you sat boring. Healing is boring. After you heal, you don't want to contaminate your energy.
Yeah.
So you end up to stay at home when people are going out there to mix themselves with anything. When people are looking for this kind of man to just fleeing or this affair, you're protecting what you've paid a price for.
Yeah.
And now you value peace. So you can just lie in your bed. You can just sit on the you can honestly have a wonderful weekend indoors. Healing changes what you call fun.
Yeah.
Now peace is fun. Now you don't need to stimulation. In any case, you have so many materials you want to consume and read. You have so many things you have saved. The things you are saving on your phone change when you heal.
Yeah.
You begin to save things that were like, oh, this long time ago you didn't find that entertaining.
Yes.
Now you have a lot of things that at the back of your mind, if you have 10 minutes, I'll play that. When I get 1 hour, I'll play that one. Oh my God, where will I get 2 hours? I play that.
Yeah.
So yes, when you were young, you used to sneak from home to go to the party, but now you sneak from the party to go home. You're going home because you have a lot of interesting things.
Yes.
If you're the woman who has done all that work, the woman who has worked on your lust, because society does not want to accept that the woman wrestles with her body and desires and the triggers of society as well, and the Instagram filters, and how she does not appear ideal compared to others who are doing this and adding the other one and doing this, the way you had to look like the boring one, the one who's behind, the one who is not civilized, the one who is not exposed. The woman who has come full circle to carrying a smile, carrying a look of confidence, and being able to be grounded in who she is.
Yeah.
She has a story. She has she can tell you when she began to move away,
Yes.
when she began to be different. And she can tell you that nowadays to find a colleague, she has to traverse many kilometers to find a person they think alike, to find a person they can resonate together.
Yes.
Because society does not encourage it, and it's not popular for people to work on themselves and get better. People get worse with the time. You are getting better with time. So if you are that kind of a person, by the time a man is noticing you and he is, wow, you're not surprised, it's okay. Somebody has noticed it, you are not arrogant. But is it news?
It's not. You've worked on yourself.
This has been your occupation for such a long time.
Yes.
So I don't know why women lose themselves when a man is praising you. He's praising what you have paid for. He is praising what you paid for. If I saved so long to buy my car, I worked so much, and when you finally see me with the car, you congratulate me. Will I fall down and melt because you have noticed my car? Will I now say, oh, I can give you anything if you have seen any good thing, even take the car? I should know. It's a good one.
It's a good one.
I paid every price.
Yes.
I went out. I know. So I would say, I won't snob your acknowledgement.
Yeah.
I will receive it. But will I dwell on it?
No.
That should be your attitude when men are praising what you have paid a dear price for. Now, the first sign you shall know this man is not serious, despite him liking you and all this, is when he praises your good traits without committing to a life with you. This is a very small difference, but it makes a world of difference. He keeps saying how you make him think, how you believe in him until he believes in yourself. How you are able to spot potential.
Yeah.
This man can just sit next to you at a conference, at a function, in a church, and the air coming from you, the body language, the cool, the composure, he has already seen this woman is different. Sometimes when you have come a long way in learning to be cool and composed, and how you make eye contact, even the way you greet people, even the confidence you exude, even the grace you carry, even the honor you walk with, The average woman doesn't know the word honor. Go ask them what it means. It's not part of their vocabulary. Remember, this philosopher said, the limits of my language are the limits of my world. I can only learn all that I have words for. Whenever I tell you, go ask people this word, I'm asking you to go ask whether it is in their world. You can only have in your world what you have words for. Yes. When you don't have a term for something, you don't seem to bring it into your life. So language dictates our learning. When people don't know a word, they don't know that concept in their life.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That's why you should keep expanding your vocabulary, because anytime you know there's something called a book, now you stand a chance of reading a book.
A book?
Because you know there's a thing. Just learning the word makes it a possibility in your life. It's a reality. So every word is a portal to new realities.
Wow.
If you don't know there's such a thing as a glass, would there be glasses in your house?
You don't even need it.
What is it used for?
Yeah.
But when you know there's a term like a glass used for one, so now you may exploit. So when I tell you honor, do they even know it as a concept? When they don't know the concept, they cannot have the reality.
Ooh. Yes, literally.
When they don't know that concept, they cannot have that reality. That should hint at you the problem of marrying people you are more learned than them. You have more words and a wider world than them.
Oh, yeah, it's a problem actually.
You have more language and wider learning, wider realities. So now try to explain the term honor to an average girl who only knows she has hips, she's face showing, camera her behind.
Yes.
Just flaunting these.
Yes.
The term honor doesn't exist there. She doesn't walk in it because even that term is not there.
Yeah.
So let's say you've learned that, because honor, decorum, royalty, dignity, grace, they come from the same level. That's higher. This is not just courtesy and self-respect. Now we have moved to the next level of decorum and honor. When you've learned how to walk in honor, for example, you talk to men in a way that gives them chills, makes them because you are decent. You're not the kind of person who's always flirtatious.
Yeah.
But you have a language of honor, and you regard men as kings. And I heard my wife one time lament, saying, it's unfortunate when you move with a woman who doesn't move with you. You marry when you are small, and she doesn't realize when you've evolved, and she continues to treat you like you're small. So the world is over here calling you the greatest professor, the greatest inventor. And because your wife started with you and you're just fresh graduates and hustlers, she still sees you as a hustler.
Yes.
When she doesn't speak to the king, continue living with the kid, there's a disconnect. So you will never dress the part, you will never walk the part, you never live the, because the one who's managing your personal life doesn't see you that way. Now imagine a woman who has learned to call out the king in men, who has that level of respectability, that if you are that, the man will notice it, even from the way when they say talk to your neighbor this, and you're in a meeting, or greet somebody, or have you known this, or you're just exchanging niceties, you will linger for long in many men's minds. So what will happen? Those who manage to get close to you, the one who sits next to you at the desk at work, the one who manages to be at the same managerial level with you, you're just team leaders, both of you. The one who manages to be close to you by proximity in the neighborhood. Some men just happen to be close to you by accidents, not design.
Yeah.
You sit close together, you're at the same level of management. You come from the church where only you and him are in that age group. You console each other because the youth are young people, the others are married. Just the two of us.
You're in between.
And you end up talking more, you end up keeping each other company more. And because you are mature, you are not all this petty, you can get along with the people for the sake of the moment.
Yes.
So people can fall in love very easily with your personality. It's very seasoned. Your language is very mature. Your presence is very composed. You're generous, you're a giver. You share, you appreciate even small things. You give way. A lady who has learned to do these little things is very noticeable. In this TikTok generation where it is self-centered, me, attention on me, trending, me, famous, me, many numbers, me, millions, me. This generation camera is on me, attention is on me, spotlight on me. This generation, we are being taught by technology to keep ourselves on the photos, on the filters, and checking how many people are clicking, like, share, click, like, share. We have lost the art of making that person feel special. You who knows how to make a man feel special. But you just notice something about him that is personal and close. You must be attentive to notice it. He's like, not many people keep noticing. Why did I feel so good? Men will follow you because you carry a fragrance. They will come to you, and those who happen to be close to you will praise your goodness. Now, if you do not know the criteria of dating from a royalty level, you are going to accommodate commoners. Men who just admire the royalty of the queen, but they don't have the royalty to match her. They're not a prince. They're just a commoner, so to speak. A person who just falls for your goodness. Remember, it is a two-way duty to make yourself different, rare, and high level, and also to know which caliber of people matches you and what language must it speak. So this man who keeps praising those things accurately, that you are so composed, that you are so dependable, that you're so likable, and he keeps noticing how you can be dependent on, that you can be called upon. If you have a man who keeps seeing that, and then you fall in love with the praise, but you don't fall in love with the promise. Let me now show you what I'm going to do with you. This is what will happen. You'll end up selling a very expensive machine to a person who does not have a journey that would make that machine worthwhile. There are men who you happen to be single the same time, locality, the same time, conveniently in contact. You know the right people, both of you. You could even be operating the same level. Just imagine, people are so competent that they went to Toastmasters national global competition. Just imagine that, for example. There's a Toastmaster competition, and you want both of you from your countries, the lady cluster, the women, and the guy cluster, and you're flying together, you're all this talent. You can spend so much time in such environments that are so inducing.
Very conducive.
Very suggestive. I wonder what to make out of us. So people, you can gravitate because of circumstances. Your company nominates you, and his company nominates him to be the finest, to go represent them. Do you remember the deception of companies? I'm telling you what they can't tell you. When you are single and competent, you are the best to work with, because the other people who are competent are married and they are heavy. When you pay, you send them, you also have to pay for their families, their spouses, and their availability is limited because they have families to commit them. The other single person is too young and risky. Remember that problem? You're just strategically available. Anytime you're mature, you're 5 years experience, and you're single, companies will send you all over the world. Gladly, and give you per diem. Then you think you're special, my friend. You are strategic. You're just light. Even scholarships come to you for free. Do you know the easiest person to be sponsored is that single person who has no family? Graduate and start applying them. They'll come easier. They're looking for one element. They don't have to carry these people a baggage of family, a baby, to a maternity provision, bring the husband, bring the wife. Nobody wants all that bother. That's too much cost.
Baggage,
and yet they just need to tick boxes. We have 100, 200 Kenyans, Southern East Africa. We are picking 300 people. The budget is constrained. Can I cut this cost? So you are cut cost strategy, and you think you are lucky. They're cutting cost. With you, they're cutting costs. So these people, these companies that know they can send you the email at 2 a.m. they've been cornered. The CEO says, will you please represent me? I'm not, maybe the CEO overdrunk.
Yeah.
He's too lazy to go to South Africa, whatever. But there's Sylvia. Sylvia is always available. And then as I told you, they will give you crumbs. For you, 100K is a lot of money. And a weekend in Spain.
Yes.
You even take a long plane that connects through France to land several countries. And you always have a briefcase for traveling. No parking needed. That one is just for, it has everything.
Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah. You can be globetrotter. Very easily, and you always be flying. You're being paid instead of, you're not sweating, you're enjoying traveling. That there's no problem with traveling. But we just say they tend to hypnotize you until you forget your seasons. Be careful with a man who is praising how you are exposed, how you are learned, how you are cultured, and how you are balanced. And he doesn't say, therefore, this is what I have for you. You'll end up selling Mercedes to a Toyota person.
Yeah.
And although they know how to drive, they have a driving license, they may not have the level of care Mercedes may need.
Yeah.
They may not have the level of royalty and respect that Mercedes may need. To use them figuratively. You may want, you need to understand what is different with you than the average woman.
Yeah.
Because men will prefer you to average woman, even when they are average themselves. That is a problem. If Ditidobi gave those cars for free, would you scramble for all of them?
Yeah.
Today, there'll be no Mercedes remaining there tomorrow.
Yes.
If they lowered the price to be as common, so that you say either you get this Toyota Premier or the equivalent Mercedes, the price is the same. Who wants to go for Premier when you can get, I don't know, E-Class? Who? So you have already become Mercedes.
Yeah.
You lower the price to be like the other Toyota. They will come for you first, exhaust you. You are better.
Hey.
You have this class.
Yeah.
But because you think you're humble, you forget that you've differentiated yourself. You think you don't want to be arrogant, so you forget how much you've invested in yourself. You keep coming down, belittling yourself, thinking you're being humble, and you don't want to intimidate people, and you want to get along with the people, because people keep shaming you for it. The second thing you learn, this man is not taking you anywhere, is when he espouses a philosophy of going with the flow rather than giving you a detailed plan. He doesn't have a plan with timelines of where he is, what he has done, what he wants to achieve right now. He just says, we'll see where this goes. Let's take one step at a time. Let's take things slowly. That is a philosophy of wait and see to make you fall in love and exploit you and take full advantage of you now. These are strategy of people who want to get access without assurance, to not guarantee you anything, and yet they want you to grant them access to your life. These people who are non-committal, they talk it's fluid, as if we should just be patient and go slow. You have not reached here for going with the flow. You are being focused and detailed.
Yeah.
You knew what you wanted, and the reason you are here being so high value woman and single is because you refused to be wasted.
Yeah.
And you invested your time. Nowadays, women are not taking 10 years in healing. They're taking 10 years sleeping with a boyfriend.
Yes, unfortunately. Yes.
Try to again check how many women have the vocabulary of healing, self-investment, self-improvement anywhere in their life. They don't.
Yeah.
Women are getting boyfriend in first year university. They don't try to get to they're not trying to analyze the bloodline. They're trying to tick a box. They also have a boy.
Yeah.
They don't try to understand. Many of them are carrying health conditions trailing them. Unawares. They don't pay attention that direction. They don't even look that direction.
Yeah.
Many of them move around with problems that are just looming over their head. They could change a small thing in their lifestyle if only they took their attention there.
Yes.
But when people are healthy, they don't think about illness. Only an awakened woman who learns that some things run in my family and I want to adjust my life to avoid them.
Yeah.
How many people have the back of their mind knowing most of my family have suffered reproductive problems? I can't just start popping pills like other women here.
Yes.
my mother struggled, my grandma struggled. I don't know what that is about. But it seems my bloodline doesn't like these things.
Yeah.
I may not do well with chemicals. I am seeing a pattern. My mom, the grandma, my aunties, all of them got one child, then spent 15 years trying to get another one.
Yeah.
What could this be? They struggle with fertility. And when I check all of them, and they live urban kind of a life. They consume these chemicalized things.
Yes.
When I look at that auntie who lives in the farms over there, living a simple life, she seems to be a more easier life. She has not struggled. Who will tell you about the conception of the women clan from your family?
Rarely do we think backwards.
There's nobody even to help you ask such personal questions.
Yeah.
It's when you've read a book that asked you to investigate
Yes.
what you're carrying. Who knows about your female heritage? How many women are taking their minds there? How many women today can tell you what is endometriosis? How many can tell you what is PCOS? Women can tell you what is cysts.
Yeah.
They can tell you what stress, when you are stressed by these things you're calling boyfriend, stressed by this called breakup. When you're always in stress, what are you risking? What might explode in your health because of stress? How many of them can articulate anything?
Most can't.
That is where we are saying you, who has gone all the way, and we see you avoiding sugar, for example, and you're still young, we're telling you, hey, why don't you enjoy life? You know, people are saying, bees don't go to hospital. You have moved past nonsense.
Yes.
You took a while to study.
To study that.
And your skin looks good, and they're telling you, what's your secret? Tell us what lotion do you use? Okay, my lotion is called Purples. Apparently you learned that papayas make skin.
But you stopped taking sugar and you're living healthy.
Yes.
Yes.
So you take fruits, you tend to be more natural, and when people are trying to pop at funny things, you just remove a packed few pieces of fruits you carried from home. And some bottle of water with chia seeds. You know?
Yes.
Then, oh, so you are a herbal fanatic. No. I just prefer it. You don't even take people to details because they're not interested.
Yes.
Until you find a colleague who tells you, oh, you also do that. Did you learn the secret to this? Yeah, I just researched and found that this would be good for me.
Yes.
Apart from the lineage of what I carry, some women don't take lunch at all because they tend to gain weight from nowhere.
Yeah.
I've met women who totally don't take lunch. They take late breakfast and that's all. They tell me my body it digests everything.
Yeah.
Now who knows that? Who thinks like that? Any food I take, my body has all the time.
To take in everything.
So they take a high fiber breakfast and they take it late in the days that they're energetic, they're using it. So if I eat or I'm just eating, I'm finished. That is really there.
Yeah.
So and they taking the weight in is easy, but taking it out,
it's hard.
the amount of treadmill, the amount of sweat.
Yes.
Isn't that a woman who has done a full circle of self-analysis?
Yes, sure.
Another girl who is 1 GB is eating everything, never gains a kilo. Why am I still 47 kg? Am I going to take steroids?
So life no balance. Yes.
So there's another girl who's 1 GB, but she's conscious of her systems. And there are things she won't take because they can trigger problems. Only when she has done. If you are living that carefully, you'll also help the man live carefully.
Yeah.
You help him do analysis. You help him do self-understanding. If you're that kind of woman who has come that far, you are not saying, let's go with the flow. When a man is talking like he likes you, but he's not sure what he wants, that should be enough red flag.
Yes.
That should be the second reason you are saying, I'm used to being admired because I know I'm worthy of admiration. But at this time, I want a committed person. Yes.
Well, I feel like for people to get to that level of understanding themselves and get that inner peace, they need to read the book that is Healing Your Inner Self.
Yes.
Because that conversation is very precise and very powerful, the way you've written it there in that book. And there's something I want to read from this amazing book.
Yes.
That is Before You Say I Do. And it says, people that stick with you, yet they don't love you. Some people don't stick with you because they love you, but because they know you're a good person. They hate to imagine someone else having you the way they had you or uplifting someone else like you inspired them.
Yes.
They are clinging out of selfishness, and you can tell by the way they are hot and cold. The energy in the relationship sagged a long time ago, and you keep trying to revive it without realizing that your heart is not with you. You're just unable to let go. The solution is to stop waiting for consensus or permission in order to walk out of that what no longer feels good for you. Make yourself the final authority when it comes to decisions about your own life and well-being. Wow.
Exactly. And particularly as a woman,
Yes.
you keep your clock with you. You
Yeah.
give it timelines. And make decisions quickly. We all disappoint sellers when we had shown interest
Yes.
in what they sell, then later change our minds, isn't it?
Yes, true.
But
It feels a bit uncomfortable.
yes, but we accept it as part, because I can't just buy
Yeah.
to please you.
Yes.
I liked your commodity until I discovered one element I don't like. That's the same thing with people.
Yes.
We flow so well until I realize you're quite not ready. You're quite not decisive.
Yeah.
And I only needed one more meeting that is just skittish and has no direction, and I'll no longer be available.
Yeah.
That's the same thing.
Wow.
I checked on your car, I came to your showroom. First time I came with my friend, the other time I came with my wife, and they all liked it. And but I noticed something
Something is a bit off.
uncomfortable when I saw the loading, the kgs. For example, when I checked and they said the maximum loading is only 2 tons, and I wanted somewhere around 3 tons.
Yes.
Everything is okay, but that's
Just that. And I feel most people will feel uncomfortable leaving that and stay there, or just buy the item to please the seller.
you know. No, when it is my investment, I'm not doing that.
Yes.
I'm not doing that.
We forget that about
I'll
life.
ask, could you have the one that is exactly like this but has higher tonnage? Unfortunately, don't worry, but unfortunately, I need.
Yeah.
I'm willing to break the bad news as soon as possible and move on. Other times, I don't even come back to the shop.
Yeah.
After I learned that fact, I don't come back.
Yes.
We have no debt. We don't have a debt. I just showed interest and I've changed my mind. Make it dating the same way. We showed interest. There was a level of congruence, but something made me change my mind.
Yes.
Yes.
I think we also need to learn the language of letting things go.
Yes.
Or the language of just detaching after trying to attach ourselves and things are not going right. Yeah.
Yes.
The language.
Exactly.
Wow, that was an amazing show. Thank you so much for that. And to our viewers, thank you so much for being part of this amazing conversation. We always treasure your moment here. And now to get these books, you can go to www.benjaminzuluglobal.com. See you next time. Bye-bye.
There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin